Artificial Intelligence, Principles and Applications Lecture Number 8, Learning. This chapter discusses the various learning techniques in artificial intelligence. Learning is the process by which system improves its performance from experience or environment. Learning may also be defined as the art of acquiring new or modifying existing knowledge and skills. In short, we can define learning as a change in behavior. Learning has many roles in artificial intelligence applications. For example, in robotics or expert system development, learning plays a separate module in the system. Machine learning is a computerized process which gives an improved performance in the application development with human-computer interaction. If computers are able to learn new things and adapt new situations, then we say that the computer has been equipped with learning programs. Learning is an area of artificial intelligence that focuses on processes of self-improvement. Information processes that improve their performance or enlarge their knowledge base. Computers do the learning process through 1. One way of learning is data acquisition of new knowledge. Any program that does such data acquisition is a learning program. 2. The problem solving is another component of learning. Many approaches have been attempted to provide a machine with learning capabilities. This is because learning tasks cover a wide range of phenomena. Skill refinement, knowledge acquisition, taking advice, problem solving. Induction, discovery and analogy are a few examples of how one may learn. Learning is acquiring new or modifying existing knowledge, behaviors, skills, values, or preferences and may involve synthesizing different types of information. The ability to learn is possessed by humans, animals and some machines. Data storage programs can be used for making the machines learn. Such type of learning is known as rote learning. Capabilities for rote learning are organized storage, generalization and direction. Pattern classification does this by assigning weights to the various features that a particular pattern contains in chess game. This is done by considering a polynomial with 16 parameters where one can use 16 features and determine 16 weights. The adjustment of these parameters depending on the configuration is known as parameter adjustment. The value will be set with the best values obtained by experience. General problem solver was an attempt to construct a general problem-solving mechanism that could solve problems in a new area given domain-specific knowledge about that area. GPS works by determining the difference between the current state and the goal state and selecting operators relevant to reducing that difference. Hopefully this will give direction to the search and make it more efficient than a blind state space search. Suppose if the current goal is to go from place A to place B and there is a wall separating the two places, then look for a doorway in the wall and go through it. This is concept learning. For example, suppose we wish to say that John is like a turbojet. This means a person John whose movement or speech is very fast. Here the turbojet is an object that maps to the person John. Analogical problems are giving learning process which maps in two different ways. These two methods of analogical problem solving that have been studied in artificial intelligence are transformational analogy and derivational analogy. For example, we know how to solve problem related to isosceles triangle. The same methodology can be adapted to solve a problem related to equilateral triangle. This is transformational analogy. We know how to solve the area of a triangle and a square. Derivational analogy will help to solve the volume of a pyramid from this knowledge, which is an example for derivational analogy. There is difference in traditional and machine learning programming techniques. Machine learning is the branch of artificial intelligence concerned with the design and development of algorithms. It allows the computer to behave in a way that is based on the empirical data, such as from electronic sensors or databases. A major focus of machine learning research is to automatically train the system for recognizing complex patterns and to create intelligent decisions based on the provided inputs. Machine learning is the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. The main aim of machine learning is to develop systems that are too difficult or expensive to construct manually with ease. The system must automatically adapt and customize themselves to individual users, like personalizing news or mail filtering. To classify an item from a set of scattered items is a challenging task. The normal programming will not be sufficient. For example, classification of birds has required some features for each of the items listed in the dataset. A program to filter unwanted electronic mail messages. The advertisement about refrigerators and air coolers will always be a spam message for people in Alaska. Similarly, the advertisement about sweaters and jackets will be of no use for people living in extreme hot regions. Here comes the role of machine learning. Role of experts are highly required in the field of machine learning programming. This is required for data analysis in this field. All machine learning techniques falls in any of one of the category: supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning strategies. Starting from 1950s, the growth of machine learning is progressive exponentially. In 1960s, the neural network started its play and is still continuing. 1970s were characterized by the development of more practical algorithms, often using symbolic techniques. Explosion of different techniques and increased emphasis on evaluation happened during the 1980s. The rapid changes in 1990s were triggered by the data mining applications. Data mining emerged as an important tool for many business activities. In 2000s, there are many machine learning inventions used in research and development. Applications to robotics, adaptive software agents, bagging, boosting, and stacking also caught their pace during this period. One useful aspect on machine learning is that it involves searching a very large space of possible hypotheses to determine one that best fits the observed data and any prior knowledge held by the learner. For example, consider the space of hypotheses that could in principle be outputted by the above checkers learner. This hypothesis space consists of all evaluation functions that can be represented by some choice of values for the weights. The learning model requires two inputs to the training process: training set and existing knowledge. Most of the learning algorithms are heavily example-based that have pure deductive learning that uses no examples and only makes use of existing knowledge. Positive and negative dataset are required to train the machine learning models. The negative examples are obtained by near-miss examples. Generally, assume that the training and test examples are independently drawn from the same overall distribution of data. There are building and validation process of a machine learning model. First build the model, then test the model and thereafter validate this model. After the validation we can give additional training if necessary. The major methods are supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning techniques. In addition to these techniques, semi-supervised and nature-inspired learning techniques are available. The supervised or unsupervised method selection is based on the availability of class information on training examples. These aspects are required to consider while designing a machine learning model. Supervised learning is employed when we have a sample data. It is most commonly used in classification problems because the goal is to get the agent learn a classification system that is created. The digit recognition problem can be considered as an example for supervised learning. Supervised learning will always have some supervision for problem solving. In classification problems, goal of the learning algorithm is to minimize the error with respect to given inputs. These inputs are called the training set, which is an example set. The training set will have both positive and negative inputs. The key issue in supervised technique is generalization. Supervised learning successful applications are face detection, steering an autonomous car, detecting credit card fraud, medical diagnosis, sound detection, language identification and many more. Unsupervised learning is normally treated as difficult because goal of this process is to have the computer learn something that we do not tell it how to do. Two inputs to the training process: the training set and existing knowledge. Most of the learning algorithms we will describe are heavily example-based. Pure deductive learning uses no examples and only makes use of existing knowledge. Machine learning systems spread over as classifiers or predictors. The output of the machine learning system is to be designed for the purpose of an input dataset. These datasets contain positives and negative examples. There is a classification rule like: if example satisfies condition, then assign it to class X. In the above example, X is either birds or non-birds. Deductive learning works on existing facts and knowledge and deduces new knowledge from the old. Inductive learning uses examples and generates hypotheses based on similarities between them. Abductive reasoning may be used and also reasoning by analogy. The training may have some experience like direct experience or indirect experience. Direct experience is the given sample input-output pairs for a useful target function, and the indirect experience is the given feedback that is not direct input-output pairs for a useful target function. For example, in a game there are certain moves by each of item played. There is a learning function for identifying the present move from the past moves. The value returned by this function is determining the winning or losing for a player. The end of the game may be decided by the highest value achieved. Computing the target function is intractable since it involves searching the complete exponential game tree. Target function can be represented in lookup table, symbolic rules, numerical function, neural network. In checkers, here is the linear approximation of the evaluation function. Direct supervision may be available for the target function like here. These are certain techniques in learning. Learning can be viewed as using direct or indirect experience to approximate a chosen target function. Numerical functions, symbolic functions, instance-based functions and probabilistic graphical models are some selected function representation. Gradient descent, dynamic programming, divide and conquer and evolutionary computation are some search algorithms. It was Arthur Samuels who developed the first machine learning system at IBM in 1959. Typical learning system is given in figure. There are two approaches to develop a learning system, i.e. experimental and theoretical. Experimental approach conducts controlled experiments to compare various methods on a variety of benchmark datasets and gathers data on their performance. Prove theorems in terms of computational complexity and calculate the ability to fit the training data and sample complexity. This needs a number of training examples needed to learn an accurate function. The model can be built in either supervised or unsupervised terminology. Initial experiments are conducted and fed into the designed model, but this model may not be good enough to predict best results. A standard method is available to quantify the classification for a learned model. A classification model is a mapping from instances to predicted classes. Consider two classes of prediction problem like binary classification. The outcome is labeled into positive P or negative N class. For the classification model, the outcome is labeled as actual class and the predicted class Y and N. It is required a positive and negative dataset. This is a distributed dataset mixed together. The sample dataset distribution for the training and testing of a model is given in figure. The learning model is given here. For example, a gene classification system is in the figure. The model required high sensitivity and high specificity. It should avoid the generalization. The model should improve over time. A set of positive and negative examples are given. We have to build a binary classifier. A prediction model is given in figure. This is a binary classifier with true or false as an output. For decision making, classification and prediction problems, we can use machine learning approaches. How can we evaluate performance of the developed model? How will we quantify the performance of these models? Many standard methods are suitable for measuring performance of a classification system. A learner classify either positive input positively or negatively. Similarly, A negative input data may classify positively or negatively. If the outcome and actual value are positive, then it is classified as true positive, but if the actual value is counted as negative, then it is classified as false positive. Similarly, if the outcome and actual values are negative, then it is counted as true negative, but the actual value is positive, then it is counted as false negative. Consider a dataset that contains data of people from a hospital. The dataset consists of cancer-diseased people data and non-cancer diseased people data. The dataset is mixture of positive, suggesting presence of disease, and negative data, non-diseased. The individuals can test either positive or negative for the disease. Figure shows a bunch of test results from a test dataset. The results are plotted on two graphs, patients without the disease and patients with disease. That is, patients without the disease are called as negative and patients with disease are called as positive. Figure shows these two class criteria. A multiple test is conducted that points out the graph into positive and negative points plotted in the given two graphs. The plotting is either in a correct place, positive prediction in the positive region, or negative prediction in negative region, or in a wrong place, positive prediction in negative region or negative prediction in positive region. The positive prediction in positive region is considered as true positive. Similarly, group of the test results those who have no disease but predict as positive, suggesting presence of disease, is considered as false positive. Negative prediction in negative region is considered as true negative. Also, the group of test results under the category of disease which are indeed under the negative class, non-diseased, is considered as false negative. To improve the performance of the prediction system, consider a pointer called threshold, which is used to maximize to reduce false negative and false positive rates. The threshold is pointed in negative and positive prediction in multiple tests. Figure shows the threshold fixing at the diseased side, patients negative. Figure shows the fixing a threshold at the non-diseased side, patients positive. A combination of these two thresholds gives a good prediction system. Your evaluation is your vision in the machine learning algorithm design. The different types of errors encountered during performance evaluation of classifiers are quantified in terms of various error rates. From our previous example, a false positive occurs if an individual is not diseased but our system predicts that he is diseased. This is a type I error. A false negative occurs when the system fails to predict an individual as a diseased person but he is. This is called type 2 error. There are two parts to each prediction, whether you got it correct or not, and what you guessed. For example, for a particular pixel, our guess might be labeled as true or false. True positive rate is also called sensitivity. False positive rate is also called 1, specificity. Consider an example. There are 60 plus 30 equals 90 cases in the dataset for edge classes. Also, 80 plus 20 equals 100 cases in the dataset were non-edge classes. Overall 90 plus 100 equals 190 examples or pixels in the data. Calculate specificity and sensitivity. Receiver operator characteristic or ROC graph is a technique for visualizing, organizing and selecting classifiers based on their performance. The ROC analysis is widely used to analyze the machine learning classifiers and generally useful as performance graphing method. ROC is a graph with true positive rates, sensitivity, on x-axis and false positive rate, 1 specificity, on y-axis. The lower left point, 0, 0, represents a no false positive error and also gains no true positives. The point, 1, 1, shows the opposite strategy of unconditionally issuing positive classification. The point, 0, 1, represents perfect classification. We have a test procedure for the designed model. Each test gives a point that is marked across x and y axis of the ROC graph. Figure shows a set of fixed points in the ROC graph. These tests are done on the negative and positive curves by varying the threshold value. All the optimal detectors lie on the convex hull plotted across the line through these 8 points. The designed model is good or bad based on the ROC test results. ROC graph for a good test and a bad test is given in figure. ROC graph for a best test and a worst test is given in figure. Major applications of machine learning that use ROC graphics are given here. The regression model is suitable for those ROC analysis. For a continuous data analysis, this is very important. Overall measure of test performance is 1 in area under curve of the ROC. Comparisons between two tests based on differences between area under curve. The different area under curve is given in figure. For a perfect model, the area under curve becomes 100%. For a poor test, this area is 50%. Most of the machine learning prediction models are in between these two. From our previous example, area under curve can be interpreted as the probability that the test result from a randomly chosen diseased individual is more indicative of disease than that from a randomly chosen no-diseased individual. There are many cons in area under curve analysis of ROC graphics. Some of them are given here. The ROC graphics is suitable in machine learning models. The examples are here. You may please check the case studies discussed in this chapter. The case studies are learning engine for process power plants, elephants identification and retail analysis. Please check the exercises for your self-improvements.